Hey guys, Mr. Decker here. This is Unit 1, Lesson 8, using the problem-solving process. This is the last assignment that we will do in Unit 1. After this, we'll move on to Unit 2 and begin working on learning how to make websites. But let's dig into this one first. Our central question for this lesson is, how can we apply the problem-solving process to many different kinds of problems? Well, let's find out. Our directions for this assignment are using the provided Google Doc. Type your answers in the boxes and answer spaces on the activity guide. Your job is to work with your partner to solve the problems on the activity guide and answer all of the questions while making sure to follow the directions closely. There are two problems to solve. The first problem to solve is the perfect pet, where you will decide which pet should be adopted by each person. The second problem to solve is plan a pet adoption event where you and your partner will come up with the goals and plans for your adoption event. This assignment is worth 100 points, and it's going to be graded based on your understanding of the problem-solving process and the successful completion of the two activities. The video I'm making right now is going to show up right here on the assignment page in Canvas. So if you're doing this from home, hi. If you're doing this in class, you don't really need the video because we'll go over it together. All right, so you'll scroll down to the very bottom and open up the assignment from there. I've already got it open in a separate tab. So let's take a look at this. This is our Using the Problem-Solving Process activity guide. Let's look at the first problem here, the perfect pet. Overview. A group of people are trying to decide what pet will best fit their needs and lifestyle. Try to match up the pets with the person who will work best for this pet so that each person is matched with exactly one pet. So up here, we've got images of the pets. So there's the pictures of the pets. And then we have the type of pet that they are: cat, dog, fish, parrot, hamster, iguana, and horse. And then they have their attributes, right? Things that are commonly known about this pet, how they behave, what they look like, how they have to be kept, right? And so on. And then down here, we have these people. We've got Aisha, Ben, Carla, Damien, Eric, Fawn, and Gennaro. All right. And then each of them has constraints, things that they require about their pet, right? So Aisha wants a pet with fur. Okay. Well, cats are furry, dogs are furry, hamsters are furry, right? So there are three options there. And that's their only constraint, is that it needs to be a pet with fur. All right, so let's see. This person down here also wants a pet with fur. This person's allergic to fur. They want it to be smart, though. So I don't think Fan wants a hamster, because hamsters are not known for their brains, right? Dogs are known for their brains. So I bet Fan would probably, well, they're allergic to fur and they want a smart pet. So maybe a parrot would work for them. Fish are not all that smart. Let's see. What else? Carla doesn't want to trap the pet in a cage or a tank, right? So you're looking at all of these and deciding, okay, what kind of pet works best for them? And I think for this person, since they just want it to be furry and they have no other constraints, I'm going to put the hamster with Aisha. So I'm going to recommend to Aisha that she take the hamster, right? And then down here, once you're done giving everyone a pet, then head to the last page of the activity guide and fill in the row there for the perfect pet in the table. So you scroll all the way down to the last page, find the perfect pet, and here you're going to define the problem, prepare to solve the problem, try to solve the problem, and reflect on the problem. How did it go, right? You're going to go through each of these steps of the problem-solving process and just put some notes in, like, define the problem. So the problem was I have pets to adopt and people to adopt them, but I need to match the right person with the right pet. So that's defining the problem. Preparing to solve that problem, that step is going over all of the attributes of each of these pets, seeing what they are, and then reading through the constraints that people have about those pets. And then when you try to solve that, right, you're matching the pet with the person. And your reflection, how did it go? Did your plan that you listed out in prepare, did it work well with the try part? Did you successfully complete this part of the activity? Did you have any issues? What could you improve upon? What went well? What didn't go very well, right? And then for the second part, plan a pet adoption event. Let's read through what it says. You and your friends will be planning an adoption event for animals in shelters. You have the entire school day to make it happen, and how you plan it is up to you. Plan the best adoption event that you can. You're going to then develop goals. Talk with your group for a few minutes. Well, let's say partner here. What are the most important things about this event? What pets will be up for adoption? How many people will know about it? Where is it going to be held? Write down the goals you'll use to decide what makes a good plan. So already you have a few things here. And then once you get through this part, you're going to give me 3 more goals for your pet adoption event. And on this side, you're going to list the plans to accomplish each goal over here. So on this side, you must have pets that are ready for adoption, right? And to accomplish that, we can call the local animal shelters and have them bring their animals to the adoption event. And then we'll make sure that the animal shelter employees know the time and date of the event. Also the location, right? Time, date, and location of the event. There we go. And then this part, right? This goal is we need enough people there to adopt most of the pets. So how do we get people to our adoption event, right? List your plans there. And then you need 3 more goals. And tell me how you accomplish those goals. After you've completed that part, every member of your group should separately start creating a plan on how the event's going to work. You should select how you will let people know about it and where you will hold it. Use the space below to explain what you should do to get ready for the event and what the event's going to look like. So getting ready, right? All those preparation steps, right? So leading up to the event, you've already come up with some plans here. Tell me what you have to do to get ready for that event. Who do you have to get involved? Who has to be informed, and informed of what? And what does it look like? All right, what is your pet adoption event going to look like? Where is it going to be located? What types of animals will be up for adoption there? How many people do you expect to come in, right? How many pets do you expect will be adopted? All of them? Some of them? Most of them? And then share your plan with the group next to you and share the layout you developed with your teammates and explain why you think it is the best possible plan given the goals you chose. Let's say plan here. Afterwards, record their feedback and reactions to your plan in the space below. Is there anything that needs to change, and how could your plan improve based on the feedback that you got, right? And then improve and finalize. So using the feedback, so right here, you'll type out the feedback you got. So if somebody says your plan is great, right? Well, that's not really enough information. So I want my this other group that's looking at my plan to tell me maybe what can be improved. So if they say you need better advertising, then down here, right, on your getting ready part, you need to talk about what you're going to do to advertise better for your event. And then what changes were made to what it looks like, right? Improving and finalizing on this plan up here. Once you're done doing that part, then head to the last page of the activity guide and fill in the row there for the plan and adoption event in the table. So down here, right, filling in that define, prepare, try, and reflect parts of the problem solving process. Once you're done filling in this table, then you come down here to the very last thing for this, which is listing out the purpose of each step. So for each step in the problem solving process, I want you to write one sentence explaining its purpose. Why is it included in the problem solving process, right? So tell me why it's important, why it's included. You don't need more than a sentence or two here. Once you're finished with that, come back over to the assignment page, make sure you get it submitted for a grade. That's it. Thanks, guys.